Valley State Assembly member Eduardo Garcia announced today he will be seeking re-election in the State Assembly, ending months of speculation of a possible congressional run in the newly drawn Eastern Coachella Valley District. I spoke in depth with Garcia today about his decision and the issues that matter most to him. Eduardo, as you know, there was a lot of speculation about whether or not you would run for Congress. And even up until this morning, I didn't even get an answer from your own team. So why have you now decided not to run for Congress, but instead to run for state assembly?
Well, look, our decision was made a bit ago, and we focused it on one thing. And I mentioned this before. Where can we provide the most effective leadership to deliver for the region that we care so much about? And it's a very easy response, the California State Assembly. We've been leading on a number of different statewide issues that have turned into some amazing investment opportunities for our region and for our constituents. So when the decision came to where will we be most effective, it's clear to us and to many people who we represent that it's in the California State Assembly.
Do you still aspire to seek higher office at some point?
Look, I think that's something that the voters would ultimately come to us again as they did this go around. Many people in Imperial County, the Palo Verde communities, and even the Eastern Coachella Valley, many those in elected leadership and Democratic activists really wanted us to seriously explore the possibility of running for this new congressional district, which is the 25th district. They were also hoping that the congressman, our great friend, would consider running for the 41st district, giving him that level of confidence and boost so that both of us could potentially be in Washington, D.C. advocating for this region. That was an ideal scenario, an ideal opportunity for two individuals from the great communities of Coachella and the Coachella Valley to be a strong voice and play a strong leadership role in a very critical time, not only in our nation's capital, but also here in our state capital.
You're obviously mentioning Raul Ruiz. Have you spoken to him?
You know, it's been some time. I know he's been really busy, but if there's a message to be sent to him is that he can sleep good at night today, knowing that we will be standing united as Democrats and supporting his effort to be elected. At the end of the day, you know, we have a job to do, and that is to unify our region in a time in which there is a lot of divisiveness across the country, even in our state, and certainly amongst Democrats. We've seen local Democrats from the West Valley and the East Valley beating each other up over things like building hotels and restaurants and bungalows at the community college conversation. We need to come together as Democrats in our region. We need to do the best that we can to be the strongest voice that we can for the people that we represent. Looking forward to continuing our work and our friendship with the congressman. But again, he can sleep good at night tonight knowing that Democrats will be united and making sure that we can elect good Democrats to the elected office.